Today I've got this amazingly gorgeous, cute, happy little character, Hanson. So he's a pup, he's an atypical pup, he's interested in everything and everyone he meets. Everything's wonderful. He has the most beautiful energy about him. And the thing with this is, because he's a pup, everything's new, everything's exciting. Obviously his recall's not great, he gets a little bit strong on the lead, so we need to do a lot of the socialising with him, so that he can learn the language of other dogs, and so that every time he meets another dog it's not such a huge wonderful thing, and the recall will then improve as well. So we're out first thing with my two. So my two can teach him the body language that they need. Can teach him the body language that he needs. We're meeting new dogs. What he'll do is pick up on the way that Roscoe reacts with other dogs. He'll react accordingly. He will follow what the other dogs do. So this way. So here he is here. So we've met quite a few dogs already this morning, and basically the novelty's wearing off a little bit. He's not so full of the wonders of life every time he sees another dog. He's kind of saying hi and then he's coming away. So the more that they can socialise, the less of an issue it will become. The more you avoid a situation, the bigger and more awkward that situation can become. So it really is important to do this socialisation. I'm not actually having to say this way very often with him. Again, he's following what my dogs are doing. So they'll teach him a lot more than I can. And it's this calm repetition of behaviour that will work for him, that will teach him. So the other important thing, was beautiful. Honestly, he just puts a smile on my face. He's the cutest. The energy that comes off him is just beautiful. He just puts a smile on my face. So he needs to interact more so that it's not so wonderful when he does meet another dog that he'll just go charging up to them without reading the body language. He needs to be calm enough to read their body language, to know when it's safe, when it's not safe. That's why it's important to socialise. And you might think it's okay, they know the dogs that they live with, they're fine with them, so you think they'll be fine with every other dog. Not the case. They still have to socialise and meet other dogs. It's the meet and greet. When you're out on a walk, you meet someone, you walk past them, they're gone. They're not part of your pack. So the dogs will react differently to them, to the ones that they know, that they walk with on a regular basis. So different places, different scents, stimulate the mind, calm everything down so it's not all so wonderfully enthusiastic, wonderful and exciting. And it keeps the mind calmer, because once that mind gets into that excited or anxious state, they can't really follow and take direction very well, because the mind's kind of gone, I call it the white noise. So he's having a groom, he's going to have a proper trim soon, so a lot of this hair's going to be gone. But oh my god, he's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So there's nothing bolshy about him at all. He's very, very placid, very, very innocently playful, which is why it's also important that he's calm enough meeting lots of different dogs so that he doesn't go charging up to them and misreading the signals, because then he'll end up being nervous reactive, which a lot of dogs can be nervous reactive because they don't get the socialisation, so they're not sure what to happen. So we've got another dog up here. Roscoe always goes and susses it out. So Hanson's saying hello, he's having a little play, and then what I want him to do is just come away without my direction, and he has done. There you go. So this is the meet and greet. This is how he learns. Good boy. I will say good boy at that point. Normally I don't talk. So that's brilliant. He's meeting dogs, we're having a sniff, we're reading the language, he's copying what Roscoe and what Frank are doing, and then we walk away. So that will help with the recall, that will help with when you're out on a walk and the dog stops and you can't get the dog to follow you, and you have to keep walking. That is the kind of the single most important thing, is just to keep walking as much as you can. Sometimes you're going to have to go back or get them on a lead, but doing this on a regular basis will eliminate the risk of having to go back to them and put them on a lead. So this is what we're doing with Hanson today. So from this walk, this is the first walk, so I'm going to be going to just lots of different places, so lots of new sounds. Again, with the young ones, I do tend to loiter a lot in parks, so you get lots of people going by, but the main thing is as well, when you're out on a walk, you can stop and sit down. You know, the dog has to follow your lead, he has to take your direction, and if dogs are in a pack and they're migrating for 10 hours a day, they will not be solidly moving for 10 hours a day. There will be moments when they're going to stop. So it's absolutely right to stop, keep that mind calm, and they can assess what's going on around them without reacting. They just morning, they just take it all in their stride, and that's what we're after. So Frank wanted to run with that guy. That guy didn't quite know what to do. The other thing as well is, yes, I am conscious of other people, of course I am. Frank, shh. So this is where I control Frank a little bit, shh, and keep him calmer so he's not too far gone on the whole play that he knocks them flying. So he needs to learn manners as well, so this is all part of it. Just keep moving a second. Okay. Shh. Shh. Frank. Shh. Don't mind him running is fine, but you don't barge dogs, you don't jump on top of them, and that's what Frank's needing to learn at the moment. So and it's when you get the youngsters and you get the fast movement that it generally sort of kick-starts that drive, that mental drive, and they just want to charge and jump at each other. Obviously that's not the way to be. That's how we're going to end up with altercations with dogs that they don't know. So that's what I'm working on with both of them. Don't really need to with Hanson. He is very, very polite. He just wants to run and play, but he's very, very polite. Yeah, so it is about introducing the dog to as many different areas, different scents and sounds as possible, and that helps to get them balanced and calm, keep that mental state calm, and yeah, helps them just basically accept everything that comes along without reacting, and that's what we don't want. We do not want a reactive state, because it'll either be nervous reactive or aggressive reactive, and either way it's just not fair on the dog, because then his mind is in an anxious state that's not calm and not nice. So they're charging up the hill. Oh bless him. Who got to the top of the hill first? I think that was they're having a race now. This way. Here they go. What are they doing? That's what they're doing. I don't know if you can see him, he's in these bushes. Hanson, come on this way. Bless him. Okay. Ooh, where are you? There he is. So yeah, this is my work today. Really good. I'm going to have a really lovely fun day with these today. So see you later.